What's up, Wargamers? Welcome back to Battleshock Wargaming Studio. In today's very exciting video, we're unveiling a new army. Michael, tell us what we're doing.
We got the Seraphon today. They're in the house. I'm so excited. I've been collecting these guys for several months. I've been painting them slowly for several months, and then this week it's just been furiously painting all the time. So we have all of the good things. We have a bunch of the new models.
Yes.
Lord Croak is here. We're playing Starborn, and we're going to shoot mine bullets all day long. Laser dinosaurs from space. And then we're playing against the Legion of Blood, is that correct, for the Gravelords?
Yes, Legion of Blood. It's a very good sub-faction. We'll see how it holds up against Croak. There's a lot of buzz about how good this specific build is, so we'll see how it goes. It's going to be really exciting. If you're new to the channel, please take time to like, share, and subscribe. We really, really appreciate it. We just hit 4,000 subscribers this morning.
Nice.
We really appreciate all of you. It costs you nothing. Hit that subscribe button, help this channel out. I really appreciate it. And big shout out to all of our members who help support the channel. We get a lot more revenue from all of our members versus what we get for Google ads or YouTube ads, whatever they are. Anyway, thank you so much.
Also, big shout out to our affiliates, the Baron and Dice and Grey Matter Games. The Baron and Dice supplies all of our beautiful dice that we roll on the channel, and we have some new Seraphon dice to unveil today, which is exciting. And then Grey Matter Games sent us these beautiful mats and these objective markers that match the battle mats. So really nice. They look really good. Thank you guys so much. There's links down below. Check those out for save yourself off a couple bucks on your next order of dice or battle mats.
All right, Michael, let's go ahead and take a look at the armies.
Let's do it.
All right, we just can't stay away from the Soulblight Gravelords. They're so amazing. So today we are going to be running Legion of Blood. This one's interesting because I'm +1 to cast when I'm out of combat, and I'm +1 to attack when I'm in combat. I also have some special heroic actions. My general is a Vampire Lord on Zombie Dragon. His command trait allows me to pick D3 units, and if he is within 3 inches of them, my army is going to hit that unit on 2s. And then he also has a relic for a 3-up non-rendable save. Then we have Neferata. She is a War Master. She's absolutely amazing. She can redeploy herself and 3 units at the beginning of the battle. She has an auto-slay weapon, and she also has a really good spell that allows me to ignore negative modifiers to my save rolls. Then I've got another Vampire Lord on Zombie Dragon. This one is going to have flaming weapons, so he's a little bit killier, which is going to be really fun. Another interesting thing about Vampire Lord on Zombie Dragon is if you're within 3 inches of them, you can't use Inspiring Presence. I've got 1 unit of Black Knights. The Black Knights move 12. They do mortal wounds on 5s when they charge. They have 2 wounds and a 5-up save. They're going to be my objective grabbers. Then I've got 2 units of skeletons, 1 10-man, 1 30-man, and in the combat phase, I'm going to roll a dice for every slain model, and on a 4-up, the model comes back. I've got 1 reinforced unit of Graveguard with Great White Blades. These are absolute blenders if you can get them into combat. A couple attacks apiece, -1 Ren, 2 damage, and they also do mortal wounds in addition. Pretty silly. And here's the dice that I'm going to be taking today. That sigil that has the bat wings and the skull on it is going to be a 6. Absolutely love these things. So there you have it, the Legion of Blood. Let's go ahead and see what Michael brought today.
At the Seraphon today, we're going to be taking the Starborn list today. We're going to do the subfaction Dracothian's Tale, which is going to allow a couple units to deep strike within 12 inches of cosmic nodes. Looking at the general today, we have the Slan Starmaster. He's a 3-cast wizard. He's +1 to cast. His command trait is going to be getting him 2 extra cosmic power points every time he casts or dispel a spell. And then he has the Space Folder Staff, which is going to allow units to deep strike within 7 inches instead of 9. We have Lord Croak. Lord Croak is a 4-cast wizard. He is the War Master. He's really hard to kill. He's going to sit in the back of the board and shoot mine bullets through an oracle. I think everyone knows how this guy's going to work. Let's go. Next up, we have the Saurus Astrolith Bearer. They decided that this guy gets to do all the rules. He gives a 6-up ward, he gives +6 inches range for casters, and gives +1 to cast, all for a low of 140 points. Next, we have the Skink Oracle on Troglodyte. He's going to be taking the relic, the Sacred Stegodon Helm, which is giving him +1 to save and +1 damage if he charges. The big thing that this guy is going to be helpful for is the Slons are going to be able to cast through him no matter where he is on the battlefield. We're going to have 2 units of 10 Saurus Warriors. These guys are going to be getting +1 to their save as long as they're within their territory or contesting an objective. We have 2 units of 10 and 1 unit of 20 Skinks, and then everyone has their Bolt Spitter, so we have a little bit of range threat, not much, but a little bit, mostly here for screens. Then we have the Realm Shaper Engine. In the Starborn list, the Realm Shaper Engine can point at some terrain and explode mortals out of it, which is helpful. These are the beautiful Seraphon dice that I'm going to be rolling today. That little Stegodon helmet is a 6. That is the list. I'm excited to get into it. Let's take a look at the mission.
Before we get into the battle plan, big shout out to the Wall of Heroes. These are lords and commanders in our membership service, and we really appreciate your added support. So today we are going to be playing the Prize of Galette. This is a 5 objective battle. We are deployed on opposite long table edges, and the special rule for this one is Amber Bone deposits. Basically, the person going second gets to activate one of the objectives. In the first battle round, it cannot be one that's in player territory, and you can only score victory points on activated objectives. So that's pretty interesting. We're going to be scoring hold 1, 2 more and battle tactics, and we're also going to be scoring on our grand strategies. Michael, what is your grand strategy?
I'm going to be doing one from the book, Realm Shaper Guardians. So you have to be 12 inches away from my Realm Shaper engine, and it can't have been smashed to rubble. Gotcha.
Okay, great. I am going to be doing Lust for Domination. So I'm going to try to control more grave sites than you by the end of the battle. All right, let's go ahead and see who has initiative. We are back. It's the top of battle round 1. Michael had more drops than me. I was, for a brief moment, a glimmer of a moment, I was thinking about taking the first turn. But I'm going to let Michael go first. I'm going to let him alpha me so we can see the power of the Seraphon. And then maybe I can get a double. And hopefully he won't kill a bunch of stuff in the first turn. I rolled for deadly terrain for my skeletons at the beginning of the battle, and nothing happened. I also redeployed a couple units with Neferata's ability. It's a lot better when the territories are closer to other objectives, but in this one it doesn't really matter. And any other pre-battle stuff?
What's the activated objective?
I am going to activate this objective here, I believe.
All right, guys, you've seen the mission, you've seen the armies, you even know who's going first. This is the part of the game where you comment down below who you were rooting for. Is it the Gravelords and the Legion of Blood, or is it the Seraphon and the Starborn? So we're gonna get right into it.
Okay.
I'm just gonna do a Desecrate Their Lands, turn 1.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna drop, I'm going to try and desecrate these lands right here.
Okay.
I should be able to do that because I have some teleporting and some deep strikes. I have 2 units of Saurus Guard and deep strike, so that seems good to me.
Yep.
So we can get straight into heroic actions.
Okay.
The one I'm going to be doing is Spatial Translocation. Pick 1 friendly Starborn Slon and then pick another friendly Starborn unit wholly within 12 inches of them. Remove the Starborn unit and then set it up anywhere within 12. So we're going to go boop, and we're going to translocate the Trog.
The conduit of power. Now, is this a once per battle, or can you do that in every hero phase?
Every hero phase.
That's what we call pretty good.
Pretty good.
In the business.
So we have translocated the Troglodon.
Yeah.
He's sitting over there. And then let's do more heroic. What do you want for your heroic action?
I am going to try to get a command point with my gen. He gets.
Okay. I have to do. So I'm going to roll these together for the CP generation. The Slon Star Master rolls 2 dice at the start of my hero phase, and for 4 ups I receive 1 command point. And then Lord Crow rolls 3 dice at the start of my hero phase.
Okay.
So I'm just going to roll 5
command points on fourths. He gets 3 more.
3 more command points.
So he's up to 5 commandos. It's pretty good.
That's
pretty good so far. I'm liking your army so far, man.
Pretty good.
It's what we call pretty good.
Pretty good.
It's pretty good. Smash that like button if you think Seraphon are pretty good.
Pretty good.
All right,
okay,
what's next?
Let's go ahead and cast with the regular old Star Master, the vanilla Star Master. He's going to bring out cogs.
Okay.
Oop.
12?
12.
I'm +1 to cast a spell and unbind, but I don't think that's the one, unfortunately, so I'm going to let cogs come out.
Hacha. Okay.
Okay.
And then he would like to do Comet's Call.
Okay.
12.
Oh, it's a 12 again? Oh, I hate it so much. You've got 4 more casts.
He's got, we have 5 more casts, 6 more casts.
Oh my gosh. He's got, Neferata is +1 to cast a spell and unbind. Watch her roll a 12 right
Do
now.
it.
Let's go. No. Okay.
Nah.
So Comet's Call goes off.
So I get to pick D6 different units. There's only 4 on the table. Let's see what we get. We only get 2. So the 2 Vampire Lords.
Perfect. Sounds good.
The blue one takes 3 mortals.
6 is 2 ignores. Ignores 1, so he takes 2.
And then the black one takes 2 mortals.
Okay, and 6 is 2 ignore. No. So they both take 2.
So how about we do a Celestial Equilibrium? Add 1 to casting rolls for friendly wizards within 6 inches.
That seems pretty good.
We're going to re-roll it.
Oh, cogs. I hate you, cogs. Oh, it's a 13. Okay.
So that's going to bring Croak up to
+5.
+4.
+4.
Yeah.
My bad. +4. I was just getting excited for you. I was like, he's +15 to cast. +37 to cast. Okay, cool. So he's done.
He's done.
Now let's talk about your conjuration points.
Yes.
You started with 4.
I did, because I have
And-
1, 2, 3, 4 conduits.
Right, and then you successfully casted 3, and he has an artifact that gives you an extra 1 each time.
So
you're
up
up
to
to 10 already.
Yes.
Yep.
Which
okay.
is enough for a unit of skinks, but I don't have any more skinks.
That's okay.
But we're getting there.
I think you'll be able to have a unit of warriors if all goes well. I mean,
We'll
not
see.
this turn.
Not
but
this turn. Next turn,
Yeah.
for sure.
Okay, let's keep going, man. I am excited to see what happens next.
Okay. The Troglodyte is just going to do a Mystic Shield.
Okay.
Because he's out there.
An 11?
just a casual
You're
11.
killing me. Neferata is out of range of Croak, but the other 2 are in, so she's going to try to unbind him. What did you just roll? An 11?
An 11.
I need an 11 on dice.
I'm so confident I'm already putting the shield down.
Oh, okay. That's a CPP.
CPP.
So he's up to 11. Okay, now the real fun begins, the damaging part.
So Lord Croak is going to cast Celestial Deliverance.
Okay.
It's a range of 12, but he gets +6 inches to that range because of the Astrolith Bearer.
So a range of 18.
And then he's going to cast it through the Oracle.
Right into my 3 heroes standing there.
It goes off on a 7, and then I get to pick 3 different enemy units. So I get to pick each hero, and they're going to take D3 mortals.
Yes.
So let's...
So on a 7, you're +4, so it's
Right.
going off on a 3.
3 on dice.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
a 4 on dice. Do I take the reroll? Of course I do. I have gods.
Yes. Okay.
Right.
That's a 14.
14.
So that one I cannot unbind.
Right.
So you're going to pick those 3 units.
Yes.
Now, read the spell so everyone at home knows what it does.
Celestial Deliverance. Casting value 7, range 12. Unit can attempt to cast the spell multiple times in your hero phase. That's the important part. Each time the spell is successfully cast, pick up to 3 different enemy units within range and visible to the caster. Each of those units suffers D3 mortals.
So no dice roll. He's just going to roll out the mortal wound damage. So let's go Blue Dragon.
Blue takes 3.
Blue shrugs none, so he's suffered 3. I'm just going to put a pile of dice here so I know how many wounds to allocate.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Black Dragon, 1.
Okay.
And then Neferata, 1.
Okay.
Now we cast again.
Okay. Casting it again.
Hi-yup.
Now keep in mind I have 2 unbinds, but if he rolls 15 to cast,
just
I
keep crushing
can't
it.
do anything. So
Okay.
the blue guy. Okay.
1.
Okay.
Black, 1.
Shrugs.
And then Neferata, 2.
Shrugs 1.
Okay.
Okay, you got 2 more casts, Michael.
2 more casts. Here we go.
Uh,
We're gonna keep that. That's 7 plus 4.
11?
Yeah.
Okay, I just need an 11 on dice.
The casual 11 on dice. Oh.
That's a 9 on dice. Pretty close, pretty close. It goes off.
Blue takes 3 mortals.
Okay, blue shrugs none.
Black takes 3 mortals.
Okay, shrugs 1. Neffy?
Yes. Sorry, my brain blocked out there for a second.
6s? Okay. All right. Give yourself a CPP. You're up to 14.
CPP. And now last cast.
Okay, last cast.
Hup.
That's a 14.
Okay.
Can't find it.
Blue.
Okay.
3.
Okay. Okay.
Black. 3.
Okay.
And Neferata. 3.
Okay. So, Neferata took 7. Give yourself a CPP.
CPP.
So you're up to 15. Neferata took 7. My general took 6, and then the other guy took 10.
10, and he already's taken 2.
He's already taken 2. Yeah. So he suffered 12. That's pretty good. 26 mortal wounds, folks.
Gross.
Yeah, really good. 15 celestial conjuration points in 1 hero phase. You can see why I didn't want to let him go first, but I also didn't want to take the first turn because I couldn't have done much. So
Yeah, I was considering trying to bring out the Burning Head and do more mortals, but I figured having him along longer is going to be more
yeah, and
beneficial.
-1 to hit with a Mystic Shield is going to be nice.
Yes.
Yeah, really, really good.
And he's +1 to save because of the Stegodon helm, I think. So, all great.
Very good stuff.
I think that's it for hero phase. I think we're finally done and we can get into movement.
All right, we'll be back after Michael moves. Michael, we finished your movement phase. Tell me what you did, starting with these skanks.
Skinks moved, scaring this objective. They couldn't get any shots off on like Neferata or something good, so they're just gonna do a couple pot shots on the skeletons.
Okay.
My castle stayed pretty much where it was, and then we just kind of bubble wrapped our wizards a little bit better. And then these guys drop down at the end of movement phase within 7.
Oh no, my lord! He only has 4 wounds left. Hold on, buddy.
And then the skinks on the other side there, they moved up the table just to snag that point, so when it gets activated, we control it.
Yep, Michael has some a few little shooting attacks, so let's get set up for that. Michael, in the distance, some skeletons are listening closely and they hear this sound. And they don't know what it is. Let's see if you can you poison a skeleton with a blow dart?
They don't even have poison.
I mean,
I'm gonna have to,
they're just regular blow darts?
They're just regular old blow darts. Like
How many are in range?
They are called bolt spitters. I don't know. Why don't you measure it for me? 1, 2.
Your front rank, 5 dudes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'll throw in the 1 for the sergeant. He's on there on the front lane. So 6 shots. Here we go. Hey up.
4s?
And then this is where it's really good. 5s.
Oh yeah.
Take it, skeleton.
He takes it?
And a 6.
He takes it?
Reroll the 1.
He takes it? Let me know when combat phase comes around.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is venomous spittle.
Michael is going to shoot with his venomous spittle.
Yep.
I'm going to do an all-out defense. It's obligatory at this point.
And I am going to all-out attack because I have 5 command points. So here we go.
And what's his range?
18-inch range with the spittle.
That's pretty good.
Pretty good. Here we go. There's 2 mortals.
Okay.
I don't know if that's in addition to.
I shrugged both of them.
Attack sequence ends. You dirty! Good job.
Okay,
Look at
thank you.
Here we go.
Thank you.
And then 1 wound. No rend.
I saved it with a 2.
Nice.
Thank you, all-out defense,
Nice.
and thank you, ward rolls. All right, let's get into charges.
Let's do it.
Michael, let's talk about where you are in space and time right now and what you need to charge and why.
I am 3 steps ahead.
Yep.
But 4 steps behind. So we're looking at the Saurus Warriors. They're looking at, we're 7 inches away, we got +1 in the charge, so we need a 6 on dice to make a charge onto Old Blue.
Okay, buckle up, Old Blue.
Here we go. Those are snake eyes, we're gonna reroll.
Okay, I'm liking where this is going so far.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, that's a 7.
Nailed it.
He got it.
Monstrous actions.
I'm gonna roar you, dude.
That seems like a good call.
Get roared.
Getting roared.
All right.
All right, let's see if these humble Saurus warriors can take you down.
All out defense.
Sure.
Bring it. Just in case you guys don't know, their bites do mortals, and he's got 6 dudes in, so he's gonna have 6 bites to try to finish the job if these attacks don't do it.
21 attacks, 4s and 3s.
That was math. It's math, folks.
Okay, so take 3, 6, 7 at -1.
3s. Uh-oh. And then 6s. Okay, he's got 1 wound left.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. So we have 6 bites.
Okay.
So mortals and 6s. No mortals.
I'm alive on 1 wound, folks. Okay. Now I'm gonna fight you.
Now you get to try and heal.
I do get to try to heal.
Yeah.
I'm going to heal. Okay, Death Lance, 3 attacks. This is 3s and 3s. Two at -2.
Okay, 2 at -2. We're +1 to our save, so we're looking at 5s.
Very
Casual.
good. Snapping Maw, this is 4s and 3s. Okay, that one's -3.
Yeah, that's no good. Huh. Failed it.
Okay, that's 3 damage.
2, 3 damage.
Okay, I'll heal 3, but I still got my Swordlight Claws. I've suffered 15 freaking wounds, so I'm down to 4 Swordlight Claw attacks. Are you Bravery 10 in Starborn still?
I don't know.
That used to be a rule. Okay, so let's keep going. 4s and 3s with the Swordlight Claws. 2 hit. 2 wound, -1.
Killed those.
That's 4 damage.
Okay.
And then I can heal a max of 6, even though I did 7 damage, so he'll be up to 7 wounds left. All right, guys, I forgot one very important thing. I'm bloodthirsty because I'm in Legion of Blood. I get 1 extra attack with all my melee weapons. So we're just gonna go through that real quick into the Source Guard. So the Death Lance, 3-3, misses. The Snapping Maw, 4-3, hits, wounds.
Failed.
Okay,
That's 3
that's
damage.
3 damage.
And then what else?
And then the Swordlight Claws, misses.
Okay.
All right, I'm done, I promise.
No more takebacks.
No takesies backsies. Really, more than anything, guys, we want you to see the power of these armies. So I don't want to be forgetting rules like you get extra attacks for every single melee weapon that you have.
It's a big deal on a guy who survived with 1 wound to be able to scrap it back.
Yeah, he's not going to heal anymore because he heals a max of 6, so we're all done. All right, we're all done fighting. The Vampire Lord survived just barely. I'm going to have to go check my pants in between clips, but before we do that, I have terror, so Michael has to roll Battle Shock.
We're brave 9 with the banner, and we lost 4.
So you're good.
So we're good to go.
Nice. Cool, so they're base brave 8?
Base bravery 8.
That's good.
Yep.
All right. Good stuff. Well, that was fun, exciting, and very strong. And, oh, one more thing, Michael. I'm going to roll a dice and see if that skeleton comes back over there. He does. Okay, so that's the end of Michael's turn. Let's get on the hero cam, score him up. All right, here we are at the end of Michael's turn. We forgot a few things. The first one was my extra attack, so we went back on that. And then we also forgot to use the Realm Shaper engine. We want to make sure we're getting all the new rules right. So the only eligible unit that could take damage was the skeletons, and they did.
Right.
2 of them died. They did not regen when I rolled for the regen roll. I will be able to bring them back with Deathly Invocation in my turn, but we want to make sure that we do it.
Perfect.
It's important. So, it's the end of your turn. How many points?
4 points. Hold 1, hold more. Battle tactic complete, which was discard their lands. So that's 4 points.
Excellent. That was a really good turn. I was riding the lightning with my Vampire Lord on Zombie Dragon.
You had some very good rolls right there at the last second to keep him alive, because we just needed to punch that 1 damage through and he would have been donezo.
Right, exactly. So that was really, really good. We're going to go ahead and get into my turn now. For my battle tactic, I am going to do one out of the book. It's called Cursed on Life. I complete this battle tactic if any wounds allocated to your general or to 2 other friendly vampire units are healed using the hunger during this turn. So I have a couple different ways I can do that. Neferata and my general and the blue zombie dragon have all suffered damage. So I'm going to heal some people. And then before we do anything else, I'm going to do Deathly Invocation and just bring my 2 skeletons back. I could bring up to 4 if I was missing 4 because I'm standing on a gravesite, but that's what I'm going to do. So I'll put them back. Okay, I'm going to do some casting and get it all unbound. Are you ready?
Do some heroic actions.
Okay, I'm going to do a heroic action now.
Okay.
I am going to do heroic recovery on my general. He's good? For 2.
I'm going to Finest Hour the Skink Oracle and give him a +3 to save.
Very nice. It could be +4 if I don't roar you.
That's true.
Yeah. Mind blown. All right, let's cast some spells. I'm going to start with Flaming Weapon on my blue dragon. Goes off on a 6. I'm in combat.
I'm going to try to unbind with the Slann.
Question before you roll. Are you all that plus to unbind and dispel as well, or just cast?
Plus to 2 to unbind and dispel. I don't get the +1 from the Astral Bearer. That's only to casting wise. But the +1 is for casting, dispelling, and unbinding.
Okay, so that was a 6. So you're going to go from here. So you're +1. Okay.
So that's 2 CP.
No Flaming Weapon for me.
CPP.
Okay. Now the general is going to attempt to cast Mystic Shield on himself. That goes off on a 10 because he is out of combat.
We're going to try it with, since that one's a little bit higher, we're going to go with Croak.
Okay, and you're going to need a 9 on dice for that one.
Nope.
Okay. Give myself the Mystic. Michael, I just realized that my general has a non-rendable 3-up save, so I'm not going to give it to him. I'm going to give it to the blue dragon instead.
That makes more sense.
Makes a little bit more sense. I've got 2 casts from Neferata. Let me get her War Scroll so I can tell you what the first spell is called. She's going to try to do Dark Mist. This cast on a 6. And it gives me I get to ignore negative modifiers to save, but keep positive. So get your dice ready. I know you want to unbind this one, but it fails.
Okay.
even though I'm +1. Okay, and then I'm not going to cast another spell, Michael.
You don't want to give me an Arcane Bolt to try and dispel?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Because you already have 17 CPP.
That's a few.
And I don't really need an Arcane Bolt.
No.
So I'm just not going to do that.
Sounds good.
All right, I have no other hero phase stuff to do, so we can go ahead and get into my movement, and we'll be right back.
David, you finished your movement phase. Walk us through what you got going on.
The skeletons use the CP to auto-run, so there's 30 on that point now. I'm hoping to hold that point for a while now. Over here, I brought in some more skeletons out of the grave, and they are helping me keep this objective because we don't know what's going to happen with the roll-off. The general's right here. He moved outside of 3, and then Michael rolled a redeploy. Actually, he's about 5 away from this guy. Rolled a redeploy of 3. Neferata has a 6-inch charge over there. And then I brought 5 Black Knights out of Deep Strike. I'm going to see if I can just cheese a 9-inch charge and get some mortal wounds into the Trog. And that's it. We can go ahead and get set up for shooting with my zombie dragons. I'm going to shoot my Pestilential Breath with the blue guy into the Saurus Guard because I have to.
Okay.
This is D6 attacks for 6.
Big 6.
This is going to be 3s and 3s.
4 hits.
You've got 3 at -1.
4s. 3 damage.
Okay, the general is going to shoot into the Oracle. D6 attacks.
We're going to all-out defense.
Okay, so this is 3. You're already +3. You can save your command point.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
This is 3s and 3s. Come on, Dave. 1, 3 up save.
3 up save. Failed it.
3 damage.
You want to do some charges?
Yeah, let's go look at the Black Knights. Glory to Nagash. Let's charge some Black Knights. No, they rolled a 7. I'm not going to re-roll that. I have more important charges. They'll stand by. Let's go over to my general. Okay, general's going to make a charge. He needs an 8.
That's an 8.
Neferata's going to get some. I'm going to re-roll that with the command point that I gave to my general.
Okay. Do it. What are you waiting
No,
for? No,
she needed a 6. Okay, let's do some monstrous actions, Michael. Since we're looking at the Trog, I'm going to try to roar him, I think, because I don't want you doing all-out attack. You're roared.
Okay.
And then my one in the back is going to stomp on some Source Guard.
Stomping.
2 mortal wounds.
Source Guard just get wrecked.
Okay.
I shall, since I am roared, I shall Titanic Duel your general with my monster.
Perfect, sounds good. I'm going to fire up the general first. Okay. And he has a 3-up non-rendable save, so I'm just going to use my last command point for all-out attack.
Sounds great.
So regular hit profile now. I'm in combat, so I get 1 extra attack with all my weapons because I'm bloodthirsty. So this is going to be 4 attacks with the Blood Lance, 3s and 3s.
-1 hit, so you're 4s.
It hits on 3s and 3s.
You all out attacked.
Correct.
3s and 3s.
Yes. Okay, so going with the Death Lance, 3s and 3s. Okay, make 2 saves.
What's the rent?
-2, and you're +3, so you're on 3s.
Death Lance when you charge, isn't it -3 when you charge?
Oh, it is. Yep, it's -3, and you're +3, so you're almost
4s.
4s.
Failed them both.
Okay, that's 6 damage.
Okay.
Okay. Snapping Maw, 4 attacks, 4s and 3s with the plus and the minus on the hit. 2 hits. No wounds. And then we've got Swordlight Claws, 7 of them. This is 4s and 3s. Make 3 saves at -1, so you're on 3s.
3s. Take 2 more damage.
Okay, and then I'm done fighting, and I'll complete my battle tactic
10.
by healing my general to full. He had suffered 5, so he's back up in it. All right, your turn to activate.
Take 2 damage. Have a great day.
Oh, before you go, let's go heads up for a second. 1 more attack from the, never mind, Swordlight Claws. I didn't give myself an extra attack.
Got it.
Okay.
So we have 5 attacks here with the spears. 2 hits. 2 wounds, rend 1.
I failed them both.
Okay, and then we have 2 bites. Oh, you have wards.
Okay.
And then 2 bites. No bites.
Okay. He has suffered 11. All right, this one didn't charge, so 4 attacks with the Death Lance, 3s and 3s.
All out defense.
Okay. Make 2 saves at -2.
Save 1, failed 1.
2 damage. Snapping Maw, 4 attacks, 4s and 3s. Okay. And then the Swordlight Claws, he has suffered 11, so he's got 5 of those. So it's going to be 6 of those, 4s and 3s. Make 2 saves at -1.
3s. 2 damage. He's dead. You got him.
Okay, I'll heal 4. Trog Smash.
Yeah, my Skink Oracle. He's a lover, not a fighter. So let's see. Let's see what he can do. He has 2 attacks with the Divining Rod. Hits on 3s. Wounds on 4s. No wounds. And then 2 attacks with the Taloned Forelimbs. He's going to scratch at you. Hits on 3s because of Titanic Duel. Triple 1s. And then we have 3 attacks with the Venomous Jaws. We're going to hit on 3s and wound on 4s. Wound on 4s. So 2 wounds. Take your unrendable 3-up saves.
I failed one.
It's 3 damage.
Okay. And then I take those. So he takes 3.
No battle shock, so let's go on to hero and score it up.
Yes, sir.
Gravelords have completed their turn. David, how'd you score?
I scored 4 points. I hold 1 and more because I just ran 30 skeletons onto a point. That's a pretty safe way to steal an objective.
Yep.
I brought in some Black Knights. They didn't get in. I was able to lift the Saurus Guard and heavily bracket the Trog. Unfortunately, Neferata didn't get in to finish the job. That would have been really nice. I did complete my battle tactic, which was to do the hunger with either my general or 2 other heroes. I did both of those things. So yeah, scores 4-4. We're gonna go ahead and get into the roll-off. Let's see what happens.
So I break ties as I went first. A 2.
Okay.
Dave's got to take the turn.
I have to take the turn because of the damage output of his army. Unfortunately, we're playing Prize of Galette, so he's going to get to activate one of his own objectives if he chooses. So we'll be right back for the top of Battle Round 2, Soulblight Gravelords.
Gravelords, top of Battle Round 2. We're about to get into it. The score's all tied up at 4-4. David, what's your battle tactic?
My battle tactic is going to be this one's mine. I'm going to kill the Troglodyte with my general.
Okay.
Seems fun. He's got some wounds left. He's also going to heal in this turn. We activated Michael's home objective. That's obviously what you do in Battle Round 2 if you're going second. And that's it. So let's go ahead and get into heroic actions, I guess. For my heroic actions, I'm going to do heroic recovery with my zombie dragon in the back.
Mr. Blue.
He's good. He heals 1.
I just want to get a command point with the salon. Nope.
Okay, let's go ahead and get into some casting. The first thing I'm going to cast.
Before you do.
Yeah, heal your Trog.
Regeneration on the Trog. At the start of the hero phase, you can heal up to D3 wounds allocated.
Okay. The big
There's the
3. Okay. So, okay, let's go ahead and cast. I'm going to cast Arcane Bolt with my general.
Okay.
It goes off on a 9.
9. Let's try and stop that with Croak.
Okay.
You got it.
Let's cast Mystic Shield with Neferata, and I'm going to put that on herself. I'm +1 to cast. It goes off on a 6.
Okay, let's dispel it with the regular salon. Dispelled.
Okay, dispelled. Get yourself a CPP. So he's up to 18?
19.
19 because he gets 2. And then for her other spell, she's going to try to give herself a non-rendable or ignore negative modifiers on a 6. That goes off on a 10.
Let's try that with Croak. You got it.
Okay, cool. And then the Deuter in the back is going to just cast, let's cast Flaming Weapon.
Get it, Deuter.
Oh yeah, 13.
Let's try it with Croak. You got it.
Okay, that's it, man. That's all my hero phase stuff. So we can go ahead and get into movement phase, and we'll be right back to show you what I did.
David, you finished your movement phase. Walk us through what you got going on.
The Black Knights moved into position. Michael threw a 6-inch redeploy with some skanks. So they're over there now. The Trog dude is in combat with my general. And then the other zombie dragon is going to charge in there just to get some movement, probably. Neferata standing dangerously close to that terrain feature for reasons.
Yeah, she's going to try and take out my Grand Strat.
Yep. And then the skeletons that I summoned earlier.
Not those skeletons,
Yeah.
these skeletons.
Skeletons I summoned earlier are zoning out my objective. And then I just moved these forward since Michael had already redeployed to make sure I get as many attacks into those skinks as possible. And that's it. I wanted to bring in some Graveguard, but it just didn't work out. So let's go ahead and get into shooting. All right, I'm hesitant to do this, but I'm going to shoot with the other dragon first into the
Skink Oracle.
Into the Oracle. Yep, I'm -1 to hit. But first, let's see how many attacks I get. Okay, that's good.
1 attack.
4 and 3.
Yep.
Hits. Wounds, -1.
Saved it.
Okay, and then I'm going to shoot with my general. I've got 2 command points. I feel like I'm going to need those command points, so we're not going to all-out attack. Let's just get 6 attacks.
There you go.
Okay, this is 4s and 3s because of the debuff. Okay. Make 4 saves.
Freeze. You take 6 damage.
Okay.
6 plus 8 is
Is dead.
14.
It's a blood type point.
Blood type point.
Okay, so I completed my I'm sorry, my battle tactic. Let's go ahead and get set up for charges. Let's charge the Black Knights. Okay, let's move over to Neferata. Let's charge Nephi. 7 inches is good. She's just gonna go skadoosh. Skeletons. Skeletons go 8. All right, Skellies are done charging. Let's go look at monstrous actions.
All right, monstrous actions, David.
Okay, I'm gonna try to destroy the Realm Shaper engine. Okay, Realm Shaper engine is destroyed. Miss Nephi, Sneffy, she's gonna all-out attack. And she has +1 to all of her attacks. Let's start with Akmadhar. This is...
What's the rend on some of her stuff?
All -2, except for the Spectral Claws and Daggers.
All -2. So with an all-out defense, I can get us up to 6s. Ooh. All right, just go for it.
Okay, this is 6 attacks with Akmadhar. 2s and 3s. You've got 3 at -2.
Got nothing.
Okay, that's single damage.
6s. Okay, 3 guys.
Okay, and then we've got 4 attacks with Ak and Seth. This is already hits on 2s, so it's going to be 2s and 3s. Three at -2.
Got nothing.
That's 6 more damage.
Save 1.
Okay, and then Skeletal Claws, we got 7 of these. 3s and 3s. That's 6 more damage.
6s? Or was there, what's the rend? Still 2?
Still 2, yeah.
Save none of those. None of those.
Okay, and then the Spectral Claws and Daggers, 7 attacks, 3s and 4s. Getting extra attacks, guys, because of the Bloodthirsty ability in Legion of Blood. 3s and 4s.
She's done 15 damage so far, by the way. Better than a Bloodthirster.
It is.
Yeah.
Flat 2 is good. So you got 4 no rend.
Oh, saves, huh?
You get saves.
Save 2.
Okay, and then you've got 6s because they're single damage.
She failed 2.
Okay. She heals 6 from the hunger.
5s and 5s. Ready?
Bring it on.
One. No rend.
I failed it. 6. No.
You're gonna fail so much bravery from that, by the way. With your brave 10 skeletons.
What did you do? Okay. I'm gonna pile them in and we'll fight. All right, let's fight with some Death Rattle skeletons. 26 attacks. The champion is in, so 27 attacks. 4s and 3s. Michael threw an all-out defense. Two extras. Okay. Threes. 8 saves, -1.
5s. I saved 4 of those, so
Nice.
at least 4. Just the back 4 is fine.
Okay, Battle Shock.
Auto pass them,
Okay,
or auto pass here, excuse me.
okay.
And then we'll roll on their terrible bravery. 2 plus the 4, they're brave 5, so 1 guy runs.
That is it. It's pretty productive turn. Let's go ahead and get on the hero cam and score it up.
Gravelord have completed their turn. David, how'd you score?
I scored more than I thought I would because I killed more skinks than I thought I would. I was able to clear out the objective that you had activated. I have 5 to Michael's 4, so I hold 1, 2 more, and I completed my battle tactic because I killed the Trog with attacks for my general, doing this one's mine. So that was good. So the score is currently 9 to 4, and we're getting into the Seraphon turn. I am up to 2 command points. Michael, you have 1 before your command point regeneration.
Yes.
I love how you're able to just spam command points and use them all, because you know in your hero phase you're going to get at least 2 on those 5 dice, like at least. So that's really good. And what are you going to do for your battle tactic, man?
It's going to be overwhelming numbers. We're going to pick 1 objective controlled by the enemy. Complete this tactic if at the end of the turn you control that objective and all friendly units contesting that objective have the skink keyword.
Okay.
So I'm going to run my heroes off of it, move skinks onto it. Problem solved.
Nice. Yeah.
That should be cool.
I wish I had Murder Lust right now.
Murder Lust. I don't. I'm so over Murder Lust.
You're so done playing against Khorne. You will, if you haven't seen Sylvaneth versus Khorne though, that's a good game. Go check it out. I won't say anything else. Okay. Ready?
Yes. Let's do some CP generation from my Slans.
Okay.
Roll 5 dice, and we get 3
command points. So up to 4.
And then heroic actions. I think I just want a command point with Croak. Just get another command point. I don't need any all-out defenses. Command point. Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to spend it immediately.
Okay. Before you spend it, I know what you're spending it on, but before you spend it, I am going to heal my general. It's his bravery, thank goodness, for 1. So he suffered 2.
We're going to rally our skinks. We have 18 or 16 dead skinks. Let's see if we bring some back.
Oh yeah, 4 back.
4 skinks back. Heroic actions. So you've done this heroic action. I'm taking back this heroic action because I had a plan and I want to show it off. I get to translocate Croak because he's next to this slot. So I'm going to move Croak right now.
Smart move.
Yeah, that's much better. So instead of getting his command point, we're just going to spend 1 that we generated
for rally. Okay, cool.
And then we're going to move him. While I'm doing that, you wanted to get rid of cogs.
Yeah, I'm +1 right here. Cogs go away.
Gone. It's a much better move.
Much better than getting a command point you don't need. I agree.
Yeah.
Okay, now we can get into casting, which is fun. What are you starting with?
Let's start with the regular old Slan.
Okay.
For Comet Skull. How about a 14?
Can't unbind that.
D6 units for 5.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
I'm resigned to the fact that I'm never going to kill the 30-man squad.
Sure.
So let's go Neferata. Takes 3 mortals.
Okay.
Your general takes 3 mortals.
Okay.
I got it.
He's on 5.
The purple death rattle. Take 2 mortals.
Hold on. Got a ward save. Okay, 2 go down. Okay.
And then the blue dragon. 1 mortal. Is this 6 or 9?
That is 6.
Okay, and then the black knights.
Black Knights.
Take 3.
Shrug 1. 1 horse goes down. Let's pull not the man. Let's pull the guy in the back. Yeah. Because that's the leader, or next to the banner, right?
Yeah, this is the leader.
Okay. Coolio.
All right, that is 2 CPP. And now let's bring out the burning head.
Okay.
Yes. 6, 7, 8.
Okay. My first unbind will come from Neff. Nope, goes off on an 8. Cool.
And then Celestial Equilibrium.
For the plus to cast?
Plus to cast.
Okay.
Does not go off. Wait, 4, 5, 6 does go off.
Okay. Neffy's second unbind.
Okay.
That one is unbound.
You got it. Croak has an 18-inch range, so he has Neferata, your General, and the Black Knights.
Okay.
We're at a +3 to cast.
Okay.
No rerolls.
Okay.
Ready, Freddy?
I am super ready. I've got
Super
2 unbinds.
So first spell goes off on a 9.
Okay, I'm gonna try to unbind that one with my blue vampire dragon. Nope, that one goes off.
Okay. Neferata takes 3 mortals.
Okay. Okay. Keep going.
The General takes 1 mortal.
Okay.
And the Black Knights take 2 mortals.
1 wound. Black Knights.
And then second cast. So 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay, I'm gonna try to unbind that while the cast values are low with my last unbind. That one goes off.
Okay. Neferata takes 1 mortal.
Shrugs it.
The Zombie Dragon General takes 3.
Okay.
And then the Black Knights take 2.
6s. Okay. You don't need to pull any models. Keep going. You got 2 more casts.
I need more dice. Let's do it again. That goes off.
Okay.
And then Neferata takes 3.
Okay.
Your General takes 1.
Okay.
Black Knights take 3.
Okay. They take 1. 2 Black Knights die. Yep.
Last cast.
Okay. Okay.
That goes off.
Okay.
Neferata takes 1. General, 3. And then Black Knights for 3.
Okay. Do they reroll 1s with their banner?
Yes.
Okay. So 3 more damage there. Okay, so let's allocate all the damage now. So my General is going to take 7 mortals.
Okay.
So he's up to 12 suffered.
Nice. So there's 10. I'll take a 2. Oh, you got it.
Okay, and then the Zombie Dragon in the back suffers 8. So that's 15 suffered. So he's got 1 wound left.
The Zombie Dragon in the back didn't take any.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
That was on these guys. They have 1 wound left.
Oh, no, she took 7. He took 8.
Okay.
And they take 3 more.
Okay,
That's what the other pilot.
So this is, he's at 13 suffered.
Yeah, and then they take 3 more. So
Okay.
the leader is left on 1 wound.
Got it. How many wounds does Neferata still have?
She has suffered 11. Yes, Burning Head shall explode now.
So 2 up. Yes. D3 for 1 mortal.
Okay, she has suffered 12.
We're going to cleanse the realms. We're going to spend 15 cosmic power points. There's 14. Doing 5. Excellent.
Okay,
So cleanse the realms. It's 15 cosmic power points. Roll a dice for each enemy unit within 12 inches of enemy-friendly cosmic nodes. On a 2-up, it suffers the mortal wounds equal to that. So we have 3 cosmic nodes within
any or each?
each. Roll a dice for each enemy unit within 12 inches of any. So I get to roll 1.
Each enemy unit, yeah.
Yeah. So 1, 2 up, we're going to do that many mortals.
Okay. Oh!
Take 6 mortals.
She's dead.
Okay.
Neferata went down. That's what you get for destroying the terrain.
We really needed to clear out Neferata so that we could actually like bring in reserves and do stuff. She was way too close to me for me to be able to do much
She
of
was
anything.
danger close, yes.
That is it for Hero. Let's move into movement.
Let's do it. Michael, we're back from your movement phase. Tell me what you did starting with the skinks.
Skinks ran away bravely. Tactical withdrawal. You redeployed and got everything on point.
Yep, just want to be standing on my gravesite and also just standing on the objective. So yep, skinks over here.
Skinks on here moved onto this point. They're now controlling it. Everything else moved off so that I can get that battle tactic. Skinks are holding line and just kind of plugging up that lane. And then this is the reserve unit of Saurus. We didn't spend more cosmic power points. We're just saving them because I don't have another good spot to bring down more units. So reserve Saurus are here. and they're going to be looking at some charges, but we have a couple of really bad shooting attacks that we're going to do right now.
All right, let's get set up.
Let's see, so I really want to kill your general. I have 3 command points. This is bottom of battle round. I need a reroll, hopefully an all-out attack, but you're going to try and roar me.
Yep.
So I'm not going to all-out attack on these terrible dice, but I am going to put them at your general, because even pinging 1 damage through to him
Is great.
is great.
Yeah.
So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 shots.
Okay,
4s and 5s.
3s and 5s?
4s.
4s and 5s.
With the bolt spittas. Okay. Take 2.
Oh no! 6 up ward. Oh no!
Nice.
Okay. He's got 2 wounds left. Will you roll that to a 4?
You know what's better than a 6-inch rerolling charge or 7-inch rerolling charge? It's a 6-inch rerolling charge. Let's do it. Hup.
That's
There
a
it is.
7. He's in.
Unleashing hell, huh?
Yep. I have 1 command point left. He has a non-rendable save, so and I don't think he's going to be around for an all-out attack. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. So.
Unleash some heck, bro. How many shots?
So this is D6 attacks into Saurus for 6.
Ooh. I feel like you've rolled that big 6 several times.
Yeah, this is 4s and 3s. Okay. 1 minus 1.
4 up. Saved it.
Oh, I wanted to do 3 damage.
Yes.
Okay. Monstrous actions.
Do it.
Okay, I'm gonna roar you.
Yes, you would.
You're roared.
Okay.
And then, hold on. I know you're so excited to kill
pile
my
in.
general. I'm gonna do my arcane bolt right here.
Okay.
D3. Take a mortal wound.
I'll take it. All right, we're going to attack with the Saurus. We're going to have 21 attacks with the spears. I'm going to throw dice everywhere first.
Michael's gonna drop all his dice on the floor because he's so excited to kill my general. Dude, you're gonna do 2 damage.
No. This is the exact same position we were in before, and I failed to do it.
Yeah.
I'm so nervous about it because I've done this once.
Okay. And then you're gonna have 6 bites again?
Yeah.
Okay.
1, 2.
I'm having a good time.
I'm stressed. All right, 4s.
It was a much better hit roll than last time. I feel
Look
like
at that
it's
cluster of
maybe
6s, though.
maybe the same.
And then we got 3s.
Oh, he's screwed, dude. I can't roll that many 3-ups.
3, 6, 7. That's completely survivable roll. Go for it.
He fails 1.
Is this sounding familiar?
He's got a 6-up save. He fails it.
Okay.
He's got 1 wound left, Michael.
Dude, if you do this to me again, I'm going to be furious. He's dead.
Oh,
Nope,
no, he's
you gotta
not.
work. You gotta
No, he's
work.
not. 6. Oh, he's alive on a wound. You guys, that was clutch. Okay.
Oh, he's dead. Oh, he's dead. Oh, he's dead. Perfectly fine.
I wouldn't say he's perfectly fine. He's got 1 wound left.
Nope, he's going to heal.
He's going to heal 6. Yeah,
He's
because
perfectly fine. It's like, that's insane.
all right, is everybody ready for Coors Light's 6 of the day?
Oh, goodness.
Okay, he's going to go ahead and fight back.
Yep.
Now, he has a command trait that allows me to pick units, and I hit on 2s against them if I'm within 3, so I'm going to be hitting on 2s. And let's see what the zombie dragon can do. Okay, 3 attacks with the Death Lance. This is 2s and 3s. 2, neg 2.
Save 1, fail 1.
That's 2 damage. Snapping Maw. This is 3s and 3s because of the buff. Oh, 1 extra attack. Okay, and then 3s. Okay, you've got 3 at -2.
-3 for snapping maws, right?
Yeah,
Failed them all. 9 damage.
9 damage. And then let's backpedal real quick and do 1 extra attack with the Death Lance on 2 and 3. You got another wound at -2 with the Death Lance. Because I'm bloodthirsty.
Save that, though.
Okay? And then we'll do the Swordlight Claws. I have 5 because I have +1 extra attack, but I've suffered more than 12 wounds. 3s and 3s. One save -1.
Save that one.
Okay. So I did 11 damage, so I'll be up to 7 wounds. So I've suffered 9.
Unacceptable.
Then you'll need to take some bravery, good sir, because of the terror.
Okay, so 6 plus 4 is 10. We're 9, so 1 guy runs.
Okay. The wounded guy, you would.
Okay. That is it. Let's get on hero and score it up.
We're back for Michael's turn. Michael, how many points did you score?
3 points. I hold 1. I don't hold more. I did complete my battle tactic, which was control that with only skinks, so that's great. And then off screen, I complained more about both of those zombie dragons surviving with 1 wound. So, rough.
Yeah. It felt good to roll that 6, but I feel for Michael at the same time because the swords had 1 job to do, and that was 2 wounds. Non-randable save was good, came in, I only failed 1 save. I easily could have rolled a bunches of 1s and 2s and I would have been screwed. So anyway, we're getting into the roll-off now. The score is 7-9 Soulblight Gravelords, and I break ties because I went first in battle round 2. So let's get into it.
5 is good.
Okay, I rolled a 3.
Okay, so we're for sure going to take the double. David's going to activate an objective, probably that back one, and then we'll come back for Seraphon, top of battle round 3.
All right. Michael, clutch roll off, buddy. Let's get into your turn. What are you going to do for your battle tactic?
Battle tactic is going to be Celestial Obliteration. So I have to kill something with mortals caused by magic.
Okay.
And we have 3 things on the cusp of it, but I'm going to pick this Black Knight just to make sure that it goes off.
Okay, cool. Let's do heroic actions.
Heroic actions. We're going to spatial translocation again.
Okay.
And we're going to translocate
Croak.
Since he's next to the other Slan. He's
going
to come way over here.
Going to do Croak things. Okay. While you're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and do heroic recovery on my blue dragon. He's good. He heals 2. And then I'm going to use one of my 3 command points, and I'm going to rally the Black Knights, and nothing happens.
Let's start casting. So let's bring out the cogs with this wizard here.
Okay.
Hoop. 7, 8, 9.
I'm going to go ahead and let you have that.
Okay. Yeah, it's reroll casting. It's a range of 6 and reroll casting within 12.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Back 2. We're still good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Common's Call. 7, 8, 9.
I'll try to unbind that one with my blue dragon. Unbound.
Ooh, that's a good one. And then, so nothing there. And then he wants 1 more. You don't have any more unbinds, do you?
I have 1 more unbind.
1 more unbind? Okay, so let's just do Celestial Equilibriums for the +1 to cast. 4, 5, 6. Does go off, but I'm going to be greedy.
Okay. I'm not going to unbind that because you can re-roll all of your stuff anyway. So let's just let Croak be +4 to cast.
Croak is +4 to cast.
And give yourself 2 of those summon points so you're up to 34.
Okay. How about, what is his spell again? What's Croak's spell? The only one.
Celestial Deliverance.
Celestial Deliverance. Let's do it.
So first you did Celestial Equilibrium. Now you're going to do Celestial Deliverance.
Get delivered.
Yep. Get delivered.
So 4 plus 4 is 8.
I'll try to unbind that one. I think that's going to be the lowest.
Go ahead.
Unless you're going to re-roll it.
No, just go.
Okay, unbound.
Okay, next one.
That one goes off.
That one goes off. So zombie takes 2. The red one takes 2.
Okay, the blue one?
He's dead, right?
No, he's...
Oh, that's right. He healed.
Yeah.
Blue. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm rolling 2. Blue.
6s? Okay.
David. 1.
Okay.
All right.
Black Knight's dead.
Battle tactic complete.
Here, hand that to me. Thank you, good sir. Okay.
Let's do it again. 5. That goes off.
Yep. My general.
Takes 2.
Okay.
And blue zombie takes 3.
Okay, takes 2.
Last cast.
One more time. One more time. My general.
Takes 3.
Okay.
And then the blue takes 3.
Okay, so my general is at 15 wounds suffered. He takes 6, and then the other one is at 10 wounds suffered.
So he has 1 wound left again?
He has 1 wound left.
Okay.
After much review, we have found out that Michael can't use any celestial conjuration points just yet.
I can, but none of them are any good for what I need. So
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Movement time?
It's finally movement time.
Let's go to movement, guys. All right, Michael, we're back from your movement phase. Tell me what you did, starting with 5 skinks.
5 skinks, all they did was screen. They're screening my other screen. This screen moved up to shoot.
Into my general on 1 wound again.
Did I ever say a battle tactic for this turn?
Yep, it was to kill that unit of Black Knights.
Nailed it, thank you. These skinks are all on the point. They're gonna try and shoot. We're gonna take down that general with bolt spitters is the plan. And then hopefully, because I'm a fool and I've learned no lessons, I'm gonna charge another zombie dragon and try and see if we can kill him.
Seems great.
Seems great.
And then your bros are just back here.
They're just broing it out.
Yeah, basically just letting you cast
Yes.
all day for days. All right, let's get set up for shooting.
All out attack, 11 shots. Here we go.
The whole unit's in over here.
Are you sure it matters?
It does matter.
Take 1, sir.
I failed it.
Roll your 6 up board.
No, he's dead.
Okay, he's finally dead.
you got my general. Okay, we don't need to shoot with the other skinks now. Well, yeah, you can shoot over here into some skeletons.
You can't make me.
Okay, he just knows I'm going to bring them all back, so he's going to skip it.
They're gonna come back and move closer to me. I'm not interested in that life. Saurus Guard, charging in. 6 plus 1 is 7.
Cool. Saurus Guard are going in to my other zombie dragon.
And I definitely have captured this point that is not activated.
That's right, you've got the non-active point. Way to go.
Nailing it. It's charging with the other Saurus Guard.
Oh yeah.
Saurus Warriors. Launcher's actions.
I am going to roar the big unit. Nope. Now's your time to shine, Saurus.
Let's do it, boys. We're gonna all out attack. We've
Okay.
got 21 attacks.
I will all out defense.
3s and 3s.
Okay.
Here we go.
Go, Saurus. Hitting on 3s is better than hitting on 4s.
It is, but you get twice as many attacks with the, because you can fight in 2 ranks as opposed to doing the clubs.
Oh, sure.
So I like the spears better. And then let's do 3s to wound. 3, 6, 9, 10.
Okay, I have 10 3-ups.
Do it.
I failed 2 saves. And then I've got 6 up wards, and I shrugged none. So he's suffered 12. He's got 4 wounds left.
2, 4, 6. 6 bites. 1 bite.
Okay, save that.
You would. All right.
I'm going to fight into the small unit with all of my attacks.
Okay.
So this is 3 attacks, 4 attacks, 3s and 3s with the Death Lance.
All out defense.
Okay. So you've got 2 at -2.
4s. Save 1, failed 1.
Okay, that's 2 damage.
Okay. Continuing on.
And then we've got the Snapping Maw. This is 4s and 3s.
I think I just snagged your wound marker.
That's fine. I have 4 wounds left.
Okay.
2 hits, 3s. 1, -2.
Fail.
3 damage. Okay, and then we have 5 sword-like claws. 4s and 3s. Make 3 saves at -1.
3s. Okay.
2 damage.
Cool.
Okay, so I have 10 wounds left, so I've now suffered 6. After the heal, and then
2 attacks with my spear. Nothing, and 1 bite. Okay, nothing, and then he lost 3 in that squad. He's fine.
okay, cool. Well, yep, zombie dragon's still there. So let's
get on to hero.
Yep, let's do it. All right, we're back for Michael's turn. Michael, how many points, buddy?
Only 3. So we hold 1. We completed our battle tactics, so that's 3 points. But the objectives are too far away, and I keep getting tied up on all these zombie dragons and monsters.
Those pesky zombie dragons.
I just can't chew through them fast enough. I'm trying, but they just keep healing. I have to do just so much more damage than they're actually worth.
Yeah, the extra attacks are good.
The extra attacks are
very good
are really, really good. Way better than fighting on top bracket.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe even like leave Neferata out and just take some more whatever.
More whatever.
Because 2 zombie dragons is just good.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go ahead and get in my turn. I'm going to call out eye for an eye because I've got 1 dude on 1 wound over there.
Yes.
And then I'm going to try to chew through the rest of those. We'll see how it goes. Let's do heroic actions. I'm going to try to get a command point on a 2-up because my general's dead. And I'm going to give that to my zombie dragon.
I'm going to try to get a command point with my general. He does, and he's immediately going to spend it to rally some skinks.
Oh yeah.
2, 4, 6, 8, so we got 12. 12. 2 more skinks.
Very good. All right, let's do my 1 cast. I'm going to try to get Flaming Weapon off on myself.
Goes off on a 5.
Goes up on a 6.
Okay.
It would have been a 10. Darn it. I'm not +1.
Let's get rid of it with the Salon.
Okay. Oh, it's so
aggressively, and that's
so gone.
2 cosmic power points.
Yeah, so he's up to 18, we think. That's our best guess.
We're playing hot and fast with those cosmic power points.
Okay, let's get into movement, and we'll be right back to show you what he did.
I want to get rid of my cogs.
Okay.
So that you cannot.
Okay.
And let's get rid of it with the general.
Bye-bye.
They're gone. 20.
20 is a good number. It means another unit of Saurus Guard for me to kill. Okay, let's go ahead and get into movement. It's going to be a pretty quick one, and then we'll be right back to show you what I did.
David, you've completed your movement phase. Walk us through what you got going on.
Looking at the Grave Guard, I looked all over the board. Michael has zoned really well with those skinks. I wasn't able to get them where I wanted, so I'm going to hold one of my grave sites with them and pressure the Saurus and pressure the flank objective that's probably going to turn on eventually. And then the zombie dragon stayed in combat where he belongs. I made a cool little T shape with the skeletons. So I'm zoning out deep strikes behind me, and I'm also holding more on this objective for this turn so I can take control of it. These skeletons here shuffled over. I was going to drop the Grave Guard here, and then Michael threw a 4-inch redeploy, and I don't really want the Grave Guard over there because I already have a really good kind of stranglehold on this objective. And then I brought in 3 Black Knights at the end of my movement phase using my Deathless Minions ability. On a 3-up, half-strength unit comes back, rounding up, so we got 3 guys there. That's it. Let's go look at the zombie dragon and shoot. Okay, I'm going to shoot my zombie dragon into the big squad. 2 shots.
Cool.
3s and 3s. Make a save.
Killed it.
Okay, that's 3 damage.
Charge him with the Graveguard.
9-inch rerollable, pretty good. Let's see what happens. That's a 7.
Okay.
I'm going to use the zombie dragon's command point. That's an 8, and it fails. So they're just going to stand there.
Thank goodness.
Let's get set up on the Black Knights. 9-inch charge. That's an 8.
Okay.
Are they +1?
I do not believe they're +1. I think they're min charge distance 6 like the other guys.
Oh!
Was that right?
Yeah. Okay, so they're not in either, and I already re-rolled, so this is going to be real easy. Let's go look at the zombie dragon.
Monstrous actions.
We're going to stomp that one dude. the battle tactic is more important than roaring the big unit, so that's what we're gonna do. 3 mortal wounds.
Okay, he's dead.
Okay. Okay, let's do all-out attack with the zombie dragon with my last command point.
Okay, all out defense.
Okay. So the Death Lance, 4 attacks, 2s and 3s. You got 2 at -2.
Save 1, killed 1.
2 damage. Snapping Maw, 3s and 3s. 2 at -3.
Save 1, killed 1.
3 damage. And I'm now top bracket again, so we've got 8 attacks with the sword-like claws. 3s and 3s. Three minus 1.
3s? Come on.
6 damage. I don't know. He might be MVP. I gotta give it to General.
That's what's so frustrating is it's like, Michael, your army does a gazillion damage in the hero phase, but it doesn't matter. if it doesn't matter.
To be fair, I've been extremely lucky, and this is a pretty damn good list. So it's like, it's a little bit of everything.
We're on 4s and 4s. Take 2.
Fails 1.
Okay.
Fails it.
3 bites. Nothing.
Okay, he's suffered a wound.
Heroic for them. 4, plus they lost.
7.
Yep. So 2 run.
2 run. Yep. So you've got your leader left. Okay, almost got a Squatosaurus. Pretty close, but I think that's it.
Mm-hmm. Let's move him here. Let's go on to hero and score it up.
Yep.
Gravelords have completed their turn. David, how'd you score?
I scored 5 points.
Yep.
I completed eye for an eye. I hold 1, 2, and more. And I completed, so I completed my battle tactic, so 5 points. That brings the score up to 14 to...
9.
14 to 9. No, you scored more than that. Because you scored 4.
4, 3, 3.
3, 3. That's 10.
10.
Okay. Yeah.
14 to 10. And I lost my grand strat, so it's a 7-point deficit is what I'm looking at right now.
Yeah.
That's really bad.
Well, I'm trying to show up against this list because everybody is like, it is frickin' blah.
It's good.
And it is very good. There's ways, I mean, but Soulblight Gravelords just had a new book too, and they play well as well. Okay, I'm gonna stop rambling. Michael is holding that dice.
I am ready to go.
Okay, okay. You break ties.
I do.
So you get to take the turn.
I will take the turn.
Okay, sounds good. We'll be back for the top of battle round 4, Seraphon. We're back for Michael's turn. This is the top of battle round 4. What are you going to do for your battle tactic, buddy?
Battle tactic, we're going to cunning maneuver. So we're going to just take the escalation champion and put him right here on this point and make sure I have that point from David.
Mm-hmm. Perfect.
Easy peasy.
Let's do some heroic stuff.
Let's do some heroic stuff. So I'm getting my 2 command points. I'm going to do the heroic action spatial translocation.
So you can save your Tunnel Master, which is smart.
And I'm going to just take this guy right here. Whoop.
Boop.
And we're just going to send him right over there.
Battle tactic complete.
Cool. Let's generate CP. We're going to roll up 5 dice. And I get 3 command points.
Okay.
What do you want for
I'm going to do, instead of trying to get a CP, since I'm going second, I already have 2, I'm going to do Finest Hour with my general, or I'm sorry, with my not general, my zombie dragon, just so the only thing that gets through him is mortal wound output. And hopefully that'll be enough to keep him alive.
Okay. Let's start casting. So let's do Comet's Call with the Salon Starmaster. He immediately perils, because I don't have cogs.
Okay. But he would have periled anyway, trying to put cogs out.
He takes 2 mortals, and he's now done casting.
Okay.
And then we will bring out, we'll do Celestial Deliverance from Croak.
Okay.
He has 2 units within 18, these skeletons and your general, or your zombie. So let's go. First cast. 7.
That's a 10?
Yep, 10.
I'll let that one go off. I don't think I can unbind it. I want to see if I can get one lower.
2 mortals.
Okay, re-rolling ones. Okay, 2 go down.
3 mortals.
6s. Ooh, 3 5s though. Okay.
Second cast. Let's go.
Up to 24.
Second cast. 5, 8.
Okay, I'll try to unbind that one. Nope, goes off.
Zombie or skeletons for 3.
Okay, they take 2.
And then zombie dragon for 3.
He takes 1.
Let's go. Third cast.
I'm all out of
13.
unbinds.
2 on the skeletons.
Okay.
2 on the zombie dragon.
Okay. So, all in all, oh, you got one more.
One more.
Go ahead.
Aggressive.
Okay.
Skeletons. 3.
Okay. 2.
And zombie dragon. 2 more.
Okay. So the zombie dragon suffered 8.
8, and then he has 1, so he's at 10
9.
wounds suffered again. Or 9. 9 wounds suffered.
9 wounds suffered, and then 8 skeletons will die.
Okay, so we have 26 celestial power points.
Coolio.
We're definitely going to spend 10 on, or 20 on bringing in some Saurus Guard. I do think I wanted to spend 5 to bring back some skinks.
Sure. D3 skinks right here.
So let's go like this. D3 skinks right there. 1 skink. And then D3 skinks over there. 3 skinks.
Nice.
That is it. Let's move into movement.
Michael, we're back from your movement phase. Tell me what you did, starting with the skinks.
These skinks moved right here. We're going to try and make a charge and get on that point. I summoned in another 10 Saurus warriors. We have 10 more skinks. A number of non-zero skinks right here. They're going to look at a charge over this direction. These skinks moved to shield against the zombie dragon, and I'm not even messing with him anymore. I've just walked away from him.
I redeployed 5 inches, by the way, because he did retreat with that lone Saurus warrior.
Yep.
So that stuff's still in the back where it belongs.
Yep.
So we can get into shooting.
Let's do it. We're going to shoot the bolt spitters into the Black Knights.
Okay.
Good hitting, but we got a wound on 5s. That's the hard part. 2 wounds.
Save 1, fail 1.
6 up ward.
Okay, take
Tick.
a damage.
1 doddlemage. And then we're going to do 4 shots from the other unit.
Okay.
We're not shooting into the big block, just because we don't want to accidentally mess up my charge. So
Sure.
4 shots into the Black Knights. 3.
Nice.
And 3.
Okay, and 6s. Okay.
Those guys had precision blow darts.
Okay.
Let's get charging.
Okay.
Skinks going in. 9.
9's good. Saurus, 6 inch.
Reroll.
Re-roll it.
Nope. They're like, you got it, skinks. Go get them.
Okay, skinks into skellies. 7's good. Okay, I'm just gonna roll 8 dice for those skeletons real quick, see how many of them come back. 5 of them.
5s and 5s with the daggers.
Three hits! Skinks are going hot.
Nothing.
All right, Michael, the skeletons are gonna fight into the skinks. This is 4s and 3s.
7 saves minus 1.
Fail them all.
Okay.
There's only 9 in there, so there's going to be like 2 left.
You got
That's
8.
a sergeant.
You got 8. So
Leave the sergeant. And he'll hit you with his dagger. It misses. Excellent. Your activation.
will he? This is your all-out defense, isn't it?
Of course it is.
No rend on these bad boys because I don't outnumber you. This is 4s and 3s. Uh-oh.
Thank you.
2, nothing.
4s.
Okay.
Excellent.
You would have saved him anyway.
Woo!
Right on. Well,
I have 1 leadership on my 1 sergeant, and he's going to auto pass. Excellent.
cool. I have no leadership because nothing died.
Nothing died.
Okay, let's get on the hero cam and score Michael up. We're back from Michael's turn. Michael, how many points?
5 points. I hold 1, 2, and more, and I completed my battle tactic, which was cunning maneuver. So we're finally at 5 points. So it is 14, 15, but we are getting into David's turn. So what is your battle tactic?
I had thought on a couple things. Gaining is hard just because I don't know if I can get the 3rd objective, but I easily could have killed that skink. Unfortunately, I think I'm just going to have to go with desecrate their lands.
Sure.
I am not already holding on to this because they fact that, so I am going to have something within 3 of that at the end of the turn.
Okay.
No biggie. I think I should be able to do that. So let's go ahead and get into heroic actions.
Sure.
I never used my last command point last turn. I just used 1 for the redeploy. So I've got 1 command point. Let me see, he suffered 9, he's gonna heal 6. Now let's try to get another command point, I might need it. Yep, I'll give it to my general.
Let's get a command point with the Slan. He gets it. He's immediately going to spend it to rally the Saurus.
Okay.
9.
2 Saurus, nice. Very good. Let's cast.
We can try.
Flaming weapon. Goes off on a 5. 6.
Try and dispel with
6.
the Slan.
Oh, give
Okay.
yourself 2 CPPs.
CPPs.
No other stuff. I'm not going to try to rally on those guys because I only have 2 command points. So let's just go ahead and get into movement, and then we'll be right back to show you what I did.
David, you've completed your movement phase. Walk us through what you got going on.
The Graveguard ran 4 inches and moved 8 inches. They were 17 away from the Saurus warriors, so there's no way I could engage them, even with a 12-inch charge. My general moved to within 3 of that unit that the skeletons are hanging out with. And then Michael threw a 6-inch redeploy with the other skinks. Interesting ability, I don't think we've talked about this because we move off camera, but they get to roll 2 dice and pick the highest one, which is fantastic. Over here, we're gonna just finish up that skink.
Poor little guy.
Poor little guy, yep. And then these guys, I was considering pressuring the objective, but I don't want to open up Michael for an easy eye for an eye, so I'm going to stay back a little bit farther, and hopefully that'll help. And that's it, man. So we're just going to go ahead and get set up for shooting with the zombie dragon. All right, zombie dragon has D6 attacks. I'm going to pick this unit right here that the skeletons are in with.
Okay.
One other thing we forgot to do is I forgot to bring back my 3 skeletons in the hero phase. So that unit is full strength now. 1 shot, 3, and 3. Nothing.
Excellent.
Okay, shoosting is complete. Let's go ahead and do some charges. Let's start with the general. He rolls a 3.
That'll do.
Okay, I'm not gonna waste my CP. Okay, he'll do a chomp. He's gonna stomp you. Goes off. 1 mortal.
Hey,
Let's fight with the zombie dragon first. This is the bottom of the battle round, so we'll all out attack with his command point. He's got 4 attacks with his death lance. This is 2s and 3s. Two at -3
Got
for
nothing.
6 damage.
I feel like we could just lift this squad.
Yeah. Snapping Maw. -3, 3 damage. He suffered 9. Okay. 6 snapping maw attacks, 3s. Or not snapping maw attacks, sword-like talons. Okay, they're dead.
Okay. He heals 6.
Yep, so he'll be to 3 suffered. And then let's go over and look at your skink. He's gonna punch me. Get him, boy!
1. Take a wound.
I saved it. Okay, I'm gonna pile in and kill him.
Go
Oh,
ahead.
look at that, he's dead. I am gonna pile in though. No bravery to take, so we can just go ahead and get on the hero cam and score me up.
David, you finished your turn. How'd you score?
I scored 4. I hold 1 and 2, but not more. I was hoping to kill a bunch of those with my shooting attack and then charge into these just to do damage, but I wouldn't have been able to take that point because of this dude.
Yep.
So yeah, 4 points. So the score is 15 to 18, and we're getting into the roll-off for about round 5. Michael breaks ties.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna take the turn, and Michael is gonna turn on the only objective remaining, and we'll be back for about round 5. All right, we've decided to call it a game. After winning the roll-off on Battle Round 5, I was easily able to secure gaining momentum, and I also had 3 of my 4 grave sites at the end of my turn, so that would have given me 8 points, bringing me up to 26 points.
Yeah.
Michael would have been able to get 5 points, getting hold 1, 2 more, and a battle tactic, which he easily could have done, maybe eye for an eye or something like that along those lines. So he would have finished at 19. So the final score was 26 to 19, Soulblight Gravelords. And it was a great game, went all the way to the end.
Yeah. Guys, if you're still with us at this point, thank you so much for joining us. Comment down below what your favorite moments of the game were, because we're going to talk about some of our favorite moments and some of our lowest moments as well. David, let's start with you. I'm going to save my thoughts. David, let's start with you. What were your MVPs, LVPs of the game?
So there were 3 really clutch things that happened. Both of these zombie dragons went down to 1 wound and then healed all the way back up. And my general just took so much heat for the whole game. I was able to keep putting in work with this one. So I'm going to give legit MVP to my general because he did what generals do and he helped the army succeed. And then honorable mention has to go to Neferata for flying over and blowing up the terrain to deny your grand strategy.
Yes, that was a big deal.
Yeah, that was a big deal. And I almost forgot.
Yes.
And I roared, and then I was like, wait a minute.
Takes
Michael,
you backsies.
this is the whole reason I moved over here was to do it. He was nice enough to let me do that, so that was great. I'm going to give LVP to the Grave Guard, because I put him in the back corner, and they had a rerollable 9, and they failed. They did help me hold that grave site and the far objective in Battle Round 5, so they still did something. I think that my board placement was appropriate. And the 30 block of skeletons is amazing as well. So LVP goes to the Grave Guard, for sure.
For sure.
Let's talk about your list, man. It's amazing. I just love it.
It was really good. It's really fun. I've been seeing a lot of chatter on the internet that it's like, well, it's very point and click. You just shoot mine bullets. It's like there's a little bit more to it than that.
Sure.
I do like the fact that you have units dropping down trying to pin stuff, and then you have the mortal wound output, which is really strong.
Yes.
Into David's army it was a little bit frustrating because I'd do 20 mortals, 25 mortals, and then he would heal half of it, and then he would heal half of it, and it was like, oh my gosh. Twice I died when I couldn't kill something with 1 wound on it.
Right, because the zombie dragons are gross if they get to fight, even if they have 1 wound left. Because the only thing that brackets is the sword-like talons, and they still get 4 attacks. And in Legion of Blood, they get extra attacks when they're in combat. So you have to kill stuff, and I got extremely lucky.
Yeah.
Like, I think the pivotal moment of the game was when my general took 1 mortal wound from jaw bites, and I rolled a 6 and kept him alive for 1 more turn.
Yeah, because
then he healed again. Then you had to kill him again.
I had to kill him again, and instead of being able to put damage output into the rest of your army, I had to keep focusing on 1 guy. So I think it took something probably like 30 damage just to take him off the table.
Yes, yeah. So really, really fun. You pulled out 30 Saurus throughout the course of the game. The summoning points in your army are ridiculous. Like, you're gonna get so many extra bodies on the points.
It was a lot.
Or on the table, I should say.
It was a lot. And that combined with that relic so that I can drop in within 7. Also really good. I'm curious if that one's going to get fact. Because how it's currently says is just when you set up units, and it's like, well, that also works for summoning.
Right.
I don't think I got to see the full effect of the Troglodon. Most armies aren't going to have 3 giant monsters to smash into him.
Yeah, yeah. And I didn't care so much about the -1 to hit just because of the raw damage output of zombie dragons.
Yeah.
They just like the -1 to hit is good, but it's just too much damage.
I was also pleasantly surprised with skinks.
Yes, they're annoying.
They're annoying. They're decent screens, and when I needed them to, they were shooting their bolt splitters and doing a couple damage.
Yeah, you killed my general with a,
Yeah.
with a bolt spitter, just right into his heart. So yeah.
LVP are these 2 endless spells. They have no business in the list.
Sure, yeah. How many points is that?
That's 100 points.
That's 100 points. So that's a unit of skinks.
It's a unit of skinks. It's almost a Star Priest. I liked the idea of just having endless spells just running around the table. But I always had better spells to be casting.
Right, and the jaws would have been great if I got close enough with my skeletons.
But they never came anywhere
I was
near.
smart, and I stayed on the flank with my big unit, just so. I mean, that unit was full health at the end of the game.
Yeah, I
think 30 death rattle skeletons is amazing for holding objectives.
Yep.
Yeah,
Really,
yeah,
really good.
Really, really good. So that was a fantastic game. We really hope that you like the Seraphon reveal. We really hope that you like the new Soulblight Gravelords Battle Tome as well. Please do comment down below. Let us know any rules we missed, anything you thought we could have done better, but also like what you thought of the list, what we could do to change it, whatever you want. Shout out us to the Discord. Please make sure you subscribe. Once again, we just passed 4,000 subscribers. Thank you so much. We're working hard toward that goal of 10,000 at the end of the year. So until then,
See you next week.